Hello and welcome to CadenCenter. It's time for another This Week in Sports, the NBA edition. There has been a lot going on in the association, so let's get right into it with a trade. The Los Angeles Lakers trade D'Angelo Russell to the Brooklyn Nets for Brook Lopez, and Timofey Mozgov also goes to the Nets, and the Lakers get the 27th pick. Now, I personally, as a Laker fan, am happy with this trade. I know some people say Brooklyn won it, but I really like that we are getting Brook Lopez. I think he can finally step up. He's playing on the worst team in the NBA, and he doesn't really get much attention because of that. But I feel like coming with LA, Lonzo Ball obviously just drafted, as we'll get into the NBA draft a little later. We've got Brandon Ingram, Julius Randle. We lost D'Angelo Russell in this trade, but I feel like Brook will be the better decision over time, especially with us getting Ball to kind of replace D-Russ. But I think this is a good trade overall. I can't wait to see the Lakers next season. I feel like Showtime is a little bit closer. But I can't wait to see how the season unfolds. And welcome to LA, Brook Lopez and D'Angelo Russell. Good luck in Brooklyn. You are the franchise player now. As we move on to the NBA draft, as I mentioned, Markelle Fultz goes number 1 to the 76ers after the Sixers traded with the Celtics for first and third. The Lakers select Lonzo Ball, big baller brand, will be coming to LA. I hope Lonzo can bring back Showtime. Obviously, Magic Johnson loved him. Luke Walton will be coaching him now, and LeVar Ball goes out and says he will carry the team to the playoffs in his first year. I don't think that'll happen, but I think he will play a major factor in past years if we do want to eventually make it to the playoffs, which leads to a championship, especially with LeBron's reign as king kind of coming down. You never know. Jason Tatum was taken third, and then I want to highlight this guy, Malik Monk, who is an absolute monster, I believe. And this is a bold prediction, but I'm going to say Malik Monk will have the most successful NBA career out of the 2017 NBA draft class. He has so much explosiveness. He gets to play with Kemba Walker on the Hornets. I feel like he will have a great career and maybe a Hall of Famer. I feel like if he just keeps doing what he's doing, maybe develop his shot even more, he could become one of the great players in the league. The Knicks did not trade Porzingis in their pick, so that was interesting. But Phil Jackson, I'm surprised he wanted to do this really to the Knicks, kind of changing around. I mean, he's coached Michael Jordan, he's coached Kobe Bryant, so it's interesting to see him making this type of move. But the draft is going as we film this, actually. The most obviously we're into the non-lottery draft picks now, but it's been an interesting draft so far. As we move on to the final NBA, the Timberwolves and Bulls blockbuster trade. Jimmy Butler goes to the Minnesota Timberwolves, and picture this. Or actually, you don't have to picture it. It's happening. Jimmy Butler, Andrew Wiggins, Karl-Anthony Towns. That could be the next big three in this league who could take over. And really, it's an amazing trade. Chris Dunn and Zach LaVine go to the Bulls, but the Bulls are in full rebuild mode, and their real rebuild will be faster than most. It was a smart trade for both teams, and the Timberwolves are going to be a pretty fun team to see next year, and they were already. So I think that addition will really help this team. That's all for This Week in Sports NBA edition. Thanks for watching.